How to prepare for CAT 2022 from now, from January? How do you do that? Right. So, Happy New Year to all of you. It's a lovely time to start preparing because it's almost like we're starting on a clean slate. Should let go of a bunch of things that might have held us back. Start with optimism, setting the bar high, being ambitious, letting go of all the things that might have held us back. So prepare with vigor, enthusiasm. Those adjectives seem old-fashioned, but they're super useful. Right? So, as far as the preparation plan itself is concerned, I would break it always into three parts. One is the learning part. Second is the consolidation, speed building part. Third is mocks. When you're learning, learn from absolute fundamentals. This is the first part, Jan, Feb, March, April, maybe till May. That is when we're going to learn idea after idea after idea. So we're going to say, okay, I'm learning functions, I'm learning trigonometry, I'm learning ratio proportion, I'm learning mixtures. So you learn each topic for the idea of learning that topic. Forget about CAT and how many questions will appear and all that. Have a plan which is anchored to CAT, but learn topic by topic and learn from fundamentals, learn the ideas, learn proofs, learn concepts. So don't skip that because it is super useful. This holds good for quant, LRDI and verbal, but this phase of learning is going to be more dominated by quant. There's more stuff to do in quant. The second phase, which should start maybe by March and then go on. So there'll be an overlap between phases, that goes without saying. That phase, you're going to focus on practice and speed building. So I've learned an idea in percentages, but I need to be able to do regular questions in percentages. I need to automatically know that 5 by 6 is 83.33%. I need to amp up my speed to be at the competitive intensity required. So this is when you do hundreds of thousands of questions to build speed. This again works across quant, LRDI and verbal, but it's going to be working more for quant and LRDI, where you automate processes, where you naturally do stuff like solving quadratic equations or completion of square or thinking about distance between 2 points and slope of a line and sine theta and cos theta automatically. I'm not really pausing to think it, I just know this. The third phase, which again probably should start by June, is mocks. From before the exam, you should look to take 25 to 30 mocks super seriously, if possible more than that. You should have a reasonably disciplined schedule, which goes on once a fortnight, moves to once a week, then probably to twice a week by the time you're close to the exam. The mock part will come to later on how to do, how should you take value, how should you analyze. That's not a priority now, but these are the three phases of preparation with overlap. You've got to allot some amount of time to revision. You learn topic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you take a mock or a practice exam which tests topic 1, chances are you've forgotten a bunch of things. You have to keep revisiting. Topic 1, 2, 3, 4, back to 1, 2. 5, 6, back to 3, 4. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. So keep revisiting so that you can consolidate better. It is super important to do that. Revision has to be a part of the process of what you're doing. So learn, practice for speed, take mocks. From now, the first 6 months is going to be learn and practice for speed more aggressively. But the one thing that I would reiterate at the point of being boring is learn from fundamentals from first principle. Beyond all this, what should you do? You should read for at least 1 hour every day. The reading speed and reading habit and reading comfort anchors a third of your paper, 1/3. It's super important to read at least 1 hour every day. Read with variety. I spoke to a bunch of students after results, and one of them said something very interesting. He said, "Look, I read several articles, but the idea of reading books really helped me. Books go into one funda in far deeper detail. You get hooked on to the idea of dejargonizing something, especially if it's non-fiction. So books are also massively useful. So read across genres, across variety, across types. Definitely read blogs, articles, magazines, but also read books. Super important to read books. Right? So signing off, prepare with the sense of joy. Prepare, sign up for the ride. One thing CAT has conveyed to us several times over, and more so more recently, is that beyond all the things that we throw in, there is an element of slight randomness, uncertainty, you can call it luck, which is part of the system. So you cannot have all your eggs in this basket called CAT. So write other exams. You cannot say, I have prepared, therefore I'm going to waltz into a great college. Chances are you're only going to give yourself a good chance. There's no guarantees beyond that for anybody. And so, therefore, prepare for attitudinally, prepare for the journey. Tell yourself, I'm going to enjoy learning math, reading lots of interesting stuff. I'm preparing for puzzle solving. But I'm not here to just have one focus on 99.3, 99.7, 99.8. because that can be a recipe for burnout. Prepare with a sense of joy, of curiosity, and sign up for the ride, not just for the destination. Best wishes.